All right, let's see. You guys, we'll just get started, by the way. You guys are at the Old Owl Well. You were sent here by Darren of Phandelver,
Mm.
and he wanted you to investigate some sightings of zombies and figure out where they're coming from and potentially take care of them if needed. So you had approached these ruins. They're extremely dilapidated. It's just kind of like what was once just like a building wrapped around a well, just for that purpose alone, is crumbling. You can kind of see through the walls, and you see a big red tent. And you've noticed from like sitting here watching for a little while that you do occasionally see it move around, and there's presumably somebody inside. And
Right.
it also smells awful.
Oh
It's
yeah.
probably some
It
dead
smells
people.
like death, presumably some zombies.
Could I make a check on
Hmm.
what the smell is, inquisitively?
Yes.
Like perception, insight.
Uh,
Yeah, that works.
I'm gonna do perception. 13. I have no idea. It just smells bad.
No, you know, I mean, it's not hard to figure out that these are probably the zombies you're looking for.
Okay. Probably zombies.
what are they doing in a tent though?
Are they in the tent or are they in the tower?
The tent looks pretty small, and you only see, but just like the smell is everywhere. You can't tell where it's coming from.
I thought you were coming from the tent.
Anyone have binoculars? Is that even a thing in
I
fantasy
think they are a
RPG?
thing, yeah.
Well, it's not something I have, I don't think.
What
What?
do you want to use binoculars for?
So we can see into the tent.
Into the tent.
Yeah.
The tent is
I don't know if you're gonna see into a tent.
right.
Why not?
It's got a little
See through-
flap that's closed.
Oh,
right.
okay. I thought it was like a open type thing.
No, no, no. It's like a TP style tent. Pretty big.
Mm,
Okay. Shall we, you know, approach?
or attack. There's only three of us. I don't know what happened to everyone else.
Wait, what the hell?
They just ran away.
Yeah.
Thick.
I'm not even gonna try and cover that lore wise. They're just gone.
They're just gone. I can be sense into the dog again. And maybe he could like run around,
Yeah.
Oh,
kind of
that's right. I
do some
forgot.
recon.
Unnamed Dog 1 is
Yeah.
chilling. All right, so yeah, if you wanted to be sensed into the dog,
Yeah. Yeah.
Iggy, you have
Yeah,
control
yeah,
over
yeah.
him, so you just tell him what you
Mhm.
want him to do.
It takes
Can
me
I
10
just?
minutes, so um,
Oh,
make
that's
sure
right,
to
you guys.
give him some detailed explanations while I'm getting this ready.
Are you doing it right here?
Yeah, why not? Yeah, I'm just gonna get ready right now.
All right, so you're getting ready, Iggy. What are you instructing the wolf to do?
All right. Can I kind of just want him to go sniffing around the tent and the tower. I want to, like, can I have him maybe identify where the smell is coming from? Maybe peek his little head in the
Yeah,
tent.
yeah, yeah,
Is it?
definitely. He can easily track down the source of the smell.
So I don't think beast sense allows me to smell, but it does says it allows me to see through its eyes and hear what it hears.
Yeah, I think you'll see what it sees, and then Annette is commanding it to track a smell.
Okay.
So in conjunction, hopefully that will lead you to the
Yeah. Dead people or maybe alive people. Just tell us what's
Mm-hmm.
around. Or I guess I'll find out what's around and I'll tell you because I'm gonna see what's happening.
So Sequoia, while they are doing that, you actually notice just by like keeping watch, you notice that alongside the tent there appear to be some dug up spots. Someone's been doing some digging as well.
Can I investigate that?
They're like right by the tent, so if you wanted to, you would potentially be entering the ruins. You just kind of see them
Okay.
through the cracks. But
Okay.
we'll say that the wolf heads in.
I. Okay, go ahead.
The wolf heads in. You've completed your ritual, Boldrak. I don't think you have to roll for it, right?
No, it just happens.
Okay. So he sneaks past the tent, and then he peeks inside of the tower, and he sees about a dozen zombies all inside the tower. And I
Uh,
just gotta add them.
can you uh, turn the lights on? Because I can't.
I
Technically,
have
I
to
can't
add.
see.
Yeah, sorry. I'm just gonna give the wolf vision. He can see
Uh,
30 feet.
well, I could also just put my character on top of the dog. That might make it a little bit.
Oh yeah, duh. Okay.
Simpler.
Yeah. Oh God, that's a lot of them.
Yeah, sorry. That's how many there are.
That's still quite a bit. That's like that's like five for each of us
Okay.
at least.
I'm gonna have the wolf roll a stealth check to see how he did in
I
terms of
don't.
eluding the tent.
Can I like commune with him through nature and give him the help action so he has um
Oh, sure. I get.
he
Well,
has
you're just riding
advantage?
along, actually. I don't think that would work. I
Ah,
think since you're
damn
just
it.
kind of riding along.
Okay.
So yeah, he's trying his best. He makes it there, sees the zombies, turns around, and as he turns around, he notices he scurries off and he notices somebody coming out of the tent.
Mm.
Um, and potentially, if you have vision, you can see.
Some wizard dude?
Why is his? Sorry, I'm gonna fix his. Oh, so annoying. He has the wrong icon. It's important that he wears red robes. Anyways, yeah, in the distance you see a wizard wearing red robes. He is an archmage icon.
Like red brand type thing?
Not a red brand type thing necessarily.
More crimson.
Yeah, like very crimson. From a distance you can see that he's a human. He has tattoos. He's bald. Um,
He's a skinhead.
and
Oh.
swear to God, if this doesn't work, I'm gonna just delete him. Okay, yeah, there he is with his crimson red robes.
Oh,
Has
his
line of
chrome
sight.
dome.
Yeah, and he kind of just like looks around and he sees the wolf scurrying off and he starts to walk over this direction.
I'm just gonna pick everyone up and hide in a bush.
Everyone?
Yeah, yeah, everyone.
Okay. Including the wolf. So we've got one human, one gnome. We'll say that's
I can
we'll
handle
say
it.
that's like 300 pounds. I'm gonna
No,
have
that's
you
not
roll.
300 pounds. I mean, Sequoia's like what? She's a gnome, so she's like 50 pounds. The wolf is probably like a good 20.
Oh, okay, fine. 200 pounds.
And then Iggy's like what?
Well, like
120,
equipment,
130?
250. We'll say 250 with equipment.
Sure.
All right, so you're still gonna have to roll a strength check.
All right.
Strength athletics.
Uh, okay.
You can't just do that.
I think my rage actually gives me advantage on that. On strength checks. Can I just enter a rage? I'll use
I guess
burn one of
you
my
want to.
rages.
He's like,
Strength athletics.
hmm
19.
Okay, yeah. So you successfully managed to pick everybody up and get inside of this bush.
Nice.
But as you get into the bush, you notice that the smell from previously is getting worse,
Interesting.
and you notice that on the other side of the bush were some zombies just kind of chilling over here. So for every turn that you wait inside of the bush, you're gonna have to. I'm gonna have you roll because you're kind of representing the group.
Okay.
Have you roll a stealth check.
All right.
So go ahead and everybody can roll initiative right now, which would be
Dexterity.
a dexterity check.
oh wait, so do I do?
You just click on dexterity and then ability check. Normal.
Looking.
Okay, so the order is. Oh, we'll wait for.
Well, hold on. Where the
Yep.
hell? It, Not where is it?
It's on the left, under strength. It's like it's like one of your big skills.
Dexterity.
I
Yeah,
couldn't find
dexterity.
it. No wonder I couldn't find it.
Okay. So the order is Sequoia, and then the mage, and then Boldrak, Iggy, and zombies.
Okay.
So since Sequoia's up first, actually, you can optionally roll the stealth check if you'd like for the group, or if you want to
What's your
defer it.
dex? What's your dex? You have a
Mine?
+2. I have a +3. So I have a slightly better chance.
Okay, so you can roll.
Okay.
Okay.
I just roll it right now at the top of initiative.
Also, actually, real quick, I just want to say I'm gonna roleplay Ulrich. I'm gonna say Ulrich is still with you guys,
Oh.
Oh,
just so you guys have an extra man.
fantastic. Ulrich, where'd you go?
Taking a leak. I'm back.
Were you in this bush the entire time?
Yeah, crept up on me. What are you doing?
You crept up on me.
All right. So who's rolling a stealth check? Was it you,
Uh,
Sequoia?
I,
No.
I, I
Or are you
can.
deferring it? Okay, so Boldrak, so before you get a chance to roll your stealth check, you see that the mage is kind of getting a little bit closer.
Okay.
He hasn't quite escaped the ruins yet, but there he is.
16.
Okay, so he looks around. The zombies right next to you. I don't know. Hopefully you see them. They
I
don't.
see
They
them.
don't notice anything at all.
Okay.
Am I supposed to be seeing the zombies?
They should be like right here.
On the top.
Okay. Yes.
The, like, 3 dozen are in the tower. We're just gonna
Okay.
leave them
Yeah.
alone.
See them.
We need someone to like just set them on fire.
I could probably do that.
Oh hell yeah!
Okay.
We could get the jump on them, catch them by surprise.
Yeah, that's true. Did you guys want to do anything else, or are you just gonna keep your stealth position in the bush?
Um, it's up to Sequoia because she has top of initiative. I was just rolling that just to make sure that they don't immediately find out where we are. But
Okay.
Ulrich is gonna roll a history check to see if he recognizes the tattoos.
Okay.
He does.
Hmm.
So I guess he whispers that. I mean, probably to no one's surprise, but he says those tattoos are necromancy symbols.
oh, that makes sense.
Why does that make sense?
And a bunch of dead people walking around.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
he says that I've heard of them. I think they're specific to a school from a place called Thay.
Thay?
Thay, Thay.
Oh, okay. Thay Tham.
Yeah.
All right, Iggy, was there anything you wanted to do on this turn?
Um, is the mage? What is he doing? Is he still walking?
He's like looking
Or is he
around. He's
gone?
investigating. He saw your dog.
Oh, okay. Well, I kind of want to talk to him, but I don't know if we should. Like, if we get out of here, then we're immediately in combat with the zombies, right?
Presumably.
Potentially,
Basically.
yeah. That is the dilemma.
Okay, then I'm just gonna chill.
Okay.
I don't trust him at all. That's for sure. He looks menacing.
Oh, actually,
He
I have a
definitely
picture I can
looks
add.
evil. That's for sure.
He's just bald.
Megamind.
I'm pretty sure that makes him evil. Yeah.
I'm gonna add real quick a picture, so just bear with me.
It's like the bald plus tattoos plus these like really aggressively red
Mm.
robes, and the fact that he's just hanging out with a bunch of dead people.
Okay,
Yeah.
so like necromancers like control zombies or like how does that work?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how it works. They like
Yeah, so
bring people back from the dead.
Ulrich fills you in. He says that they have all sorts of commands that are related to death itself, and they can do things like command the dead and do have enhanced attacks against the undead and things of that nature. I am uploading the file so you guys can see an actual picture of what this guy looks like.
I have a picture in my mind, like the bassist from System of a Down. You know.
Okay, I think if I press show players, this should pop up on your screen.
Shit.
Oh well, yeah,
Yeah.
kind of.
Yeah.
Okay, so it is missing, like you can kind of barely see his tattoos. I think in this image the tattoos are white, but we're gonna say that they're actually black. But he's decked out with like all sorts of like scrolls and pouches and a carrying case, like a satchel of sorts.
Does anyone have detect good and evil? Is that how that works?
Ulrich's spellbook does not have that.
When they sent us to look for or inquire about that book, The Woman, didn't the Banshee say that a necromancer last had whatever book we were looking for? Does that sound familiar to anyone?
I remember
I
the
wrote it in my
Banshees.
notes.
Oh, I remember the Banshee said that it was like 100 years ago.
It was 100
Oh
years
yeah, yeah,
ago.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, they might not.
I mean, this is the only necromancer I know, so maybe like his grandfather was a necromancer and he just followed the
Mm.
family line.
And yes, Annette, it's confirmed you are correct. It was a necromancer specifically that did get a hold of the book.
I bet you he has that book.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Okay.
Bet you we steal
So
it.
he wanders. He steps over the last remaining steps of the ruins and looks around in every direction. And eventually, he just calls out. He says, "I sensed some magic with that wolf. Is there anybody here?"
Marco.
Okay. He says very well, and he snaps his fingers, and the two zombies that you see nearby kind of like step up and start wandering around searching. And you also see a couple of the other zombies from inside step out of their tower and
Okay.
start looking around.
Does this
Mm.
mean that we can still get a drop on him?
Yeah.
Okay. That's good enough for me. I'm just waiting for my opportunity.
Okay. In terms of initiative, it starts with Sequoia.
What are we like deciding between attacking and talking to him, or
I mean, I'm always on the side of violence,
we
but
know this,
that's just me.
What if like only one person steps out and then
right?
it
And
turns sour, the rest can jump him?
I have charm person,
Oh, you do have charm person.
right? So like even if he don't have the info that we need, or we could make him a little more docile
Yeah, I'm
if it
I'm
could work.
Yeah.
definitely I could like step out because I could definitely take a hit if things go south, and then you can cast
Okay.
charm person from the
Okay.
woods, and we'll see how that works out.
Yeah, you can cast it from 30 feet away.
Okay.
And since you are not technically fighting him, he just makes a regular saving throw, not an advantaged saving throw.
So can I do that? Can I cast?
Yes, you can. I'm just gonna check your spell book to confirm the rules.
That's one
It
of
has to make a wisdom saving throw. So this
Okay.
does use one of your level 1 spell slots.
Mhm.
So that means you only have 2 spells left. And he makes his wisdom
Roll a
throw.
one.
Oh, mine are. Oh, okay. I feel bad. He rolled a 17 and got a 20. And I'm gonna change my roles to public. I forgot they were in private because I was testing some things earlier. But he did get a 17. So he feels that and he immediately snaps around and looks at the bush.
All right. Whose turn is
He
it?
says, wait, wait, wait. I mean you no harm.
Can I just jump out of the bush and just fucking tackle him?
Sure.
I'm just gonna like.
All right. So if you run, that is, yeah, you can make the movement, and if you want to attempt to tackle him,
Yeah, reckless.
yeah, sure. How does tackling work? I think it's just dexterity versus dexterity.
Well, I was planning on using strength because I'm just like kind of like field tackling him. I'm not like trying to like get a hold of him. Basically,
okay,
like
sure.
just shocking him and like
Yeah.
getting him on the ground. You know.
So you can roll your strength versus his dexterity to see if it works.
With advantage. 14.
Okay, so you do manage to knock him to the ground, and he's just like he starts freaking out. He says, "I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything."
Liar!
And he says, "Get off of me, or my zombies. I will command my zombies to attack."
Where's the book? Where's the book?
What book?
I know you
Okay.
have a book.
I look at Iggy. Should we maybe try, like interfere here?
I think you
Um,
should.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
yeah.
you should.
Just pretend
I'm
like
going to.
I'm your like weird aggressive dog or something.
So actually, Boldrak, he as technically we allow it, but he had higher initiative than you.
Oh, okay.
So we're just gonna go ahead and finish off the turn because we are still using combat. So Iggy is next. Iggy, you have the final turn before we circle back around. So you just saw
Oh,
Boldrak
okay.
tackle him. He's saying he did nothing wrong, and if you don't get off of him, he'll have his zombies attack you.
And I'm screaming, "Where's the book?"
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Paint the full picture here.
Very nondescript. He says, "What book? What book?"
Would you say that gives me a inspiration point because I'm acting aggressively and
Sure.
violence?
Yeah.
Let's go. I've been waiting.
Um. Okay. Can I kind of get out? Can I get out of the bush?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I don't know how to approach this.
I'm just shaking him.
Okay, I'm just gonna go. Wait, what does that roll?
That's all Rick's initiative because I added him
Oh,
after we rolled.
Damn, nice.
okay. All right, I'm just gonna go and kind of put my hand on Boldrak and I don't know, try to get him to calm down.
Yeah. So you're gonna go calm down, Boldrak, say something nice, something soothing. Why are you trying to calm him down? Just do you think you trust the mage?
I don't think we have a chance against these zombies.
Okay,
don't-
that's a good argument. All right. So circling back, so Ulrich has the first initiative. He steps out of the bush as well with his hands up, and he agrees with Iggy that there's just too many zombies. Sequoia, it is your turn.
Okay, so I'm gonna step forward and kind of agree with everybody. Like we don't yet.
What? You cut out.
We don't have a reason not to trust him yet.
Mm,
He's necromancers could be good, right? All right. So he since you decided to just tackle him and not specifically grapple him, he casts Misty Step
Shit.
and he teleports back over here. And he dusts himself off and shakes his head.
Where's the book?
He says, calm down. All my books are for sale, but I haven't got any books on me now."
Oh. Oh, I think I had the wrong guy actually.
He shakes his head and he snaps his fingers again, and the zombies they're out and about and they just kind of back up towards him.
Hmm.
He says, "What brings you here?"
Book.
We'll just say that for now combat has ended. You guys can act out of turn.
Yeah. What are we doing here again, guys?
I actually was about to ask.
Darren
we were
sent you here to figure out
Yeah.
why there are zombies
We were
in
trying
the area.
we're trying to figure out why there are dead people roaming around and also something else, right?
That was it.
Oh, that's it.
Oh, as far as
The
you guys,
Magical
as far as I remember.
Empire Netherial.
Oh, is that the book
That's
is that the information from the Banshee?
it just says Old Watchtower, Dormant
Oh,
Magical Empire
yeah.
Netherial.
Oh shit. You oh okay.
Yeah, we heard that there was someone roaming around in there or something.
I don't remember how you learned that trade, but that's cool. Okay. So yeah, he says that yeah, it's me. These are my zombies, my comrades. They assist me in all things archaeological.
Oh, so they just like dig stones up and
Or
stuff like that.
reavers.
He laughs and says, "Yeah, that's it."
Oh, this guy's a lot more like casual than I thought he was gonna be.
That's why I said, I mean, there's no reason not to trust him at this point.
Oh.
Won't just be attacking everybody all willy nilly.
Yeah, but it was it was a good tackle though. That's for sure.
So he just kind of he seems a little bit wary of you all, and he says, "Well, did you come to shop? What brought you here?"
Well, we were trying to figure out why there were a bunch. We had heard that there were a bunch of dead people chasing prospectors out of this area, and I think we found out why.
Says, "Yes, yes, I've been digging around the old ruins,
Right.
searching for new spells and magical artifacts to sell. I've been moving to the area to peddle my wares.
Oh, okay. Well, what do you
Things
sell?
have gone Things have gone much slower than expected, though. I sell
Yeah,
scrolls and various tidbits, and you know we're just getting started. We haven't found much."
smart stuff.
He laughs and says, "Yes, and
Hmm.
shiny stuff too."
Oh. Do you have a great axe that looks better than mine?
You hold out your great axe, and he steps a little bit closer, but not too close, and says, "No, no, I don't have any weapons of that sort."
Oh.
He says, "In fact, I've had to close shop temporarily. There have been some orcs that have really been causing us trouble.
Oh, the ones that in what's the cave?
Wyvern Tor.
Wyvern Tor. Those ones?
I do not know where they come from, but they wander through here about once a week, and it takes about half of my zombies to just get them to run away."
Mm. We're close to Wyvern Tor, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure we killed them. I mean, there might be like one or two stragglers wandering around, but the big ones are dead. Most of them are dead.
He seems a little bit wary of this claim. He says, "The four of you took on all those orcs?"
No, there's like three other missing people in our group. They're in the woods somewhere, I assume.
He like looks around and says, "Well, don't make any sudden moves."
Well, technically they're not sentient right now, if you know what I mean.
He looks at his zombies and says, "Ah, okay."
That's not what I mean.
All right. Well, he says, well, I've had to, as I mentioned, I had to pause my wares because of the orcs. But if what you say is true, I guess I could be convinced to reopen shop. Do any of you have any interest in spells and magical objects, treasures, if you will?
I mean, maybe. What you selling? Oh, like I need an itemized list, please.
He says, "Well, well, well. I think I'd be more inclined to help if you could do me all a favor.
Wait,
Hmm.
what?
I I haven't. I'm not quite ready to open up shop yet. See, I need some special mystical incense."
Ulrich?
Ulrich's heard of it. He says that it's he nods his head and says, "Yeah, it's common for some advanced necromancy spells for talking with the dead of the past, perhaps."
Interesting.
He says, if you bring me such incense, it's made by a druid nearby named Radoth. I can point you in his direction. I have a map to where he resides, but I've gotten lost every time I've tried to make it that way to the woods."
Do you know if this guy knows how to turn frogs into humans?
Yeah, that would be definitely.
I'm not too familiar with what school of magic he is, but probably be better at it than I would.
Gotcha. You don't say you're saying you don't know how to turn frogs into humans.
No.
Okay. I'm gonna ask
Should we ask
Ulrich if he
about
knows how to turn frogs into humans.
I don't. What school did he even choose? Do you remember?
Divination.
Divination. Yeah, I think he's gonna pass.
Okay.
That's when he got here.
Hmm.
I don't think we actually asked him.
Yeah. Let's see. I think
Um.
no, I do think you actually did ask him.
Oh.
Sequoia asked him
I think I
when they
did,
met.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't remember. Baldrick's an idiot.
Anyways, this mage introduces himself. He says, "The name's Cost, by the way. I've traveled from Thay,
Cost.
and I hope to make Phandelver area a home. You can tell whoever sent you to investigate my comrades here that we truly mean no harm. They're
Hey,
simply laborers."
Could I get a
And
last
he
minute
chuckles again.
insight check on this guy?
Yes. As he chuckles when he says they're just laborers.
Yeah. It's a flat 10.
So yeah, I think you're right to be like a little apprehensive with this guy, but you just can't quite figure out what his deal is.
Gotcha.
But you do see
mm,
you do believe him that he would be a valuable vendor for magical goods,
okay.
Okay.
and he is clearly digging things up and finding new magic here.
I feel like we should warn him though that like if things get out of hand with the zombie thing, like back.
Yeah, definitely don't let them like slip out of your control, because that's like bad
He
for
uh
everyone.
he snaps his fingers and they all immediately jump in the air in unison and says, "I have complete control."
Can you make them do the Macarena?
He says, "What is this Macarena?"
I
You
do
uh
the
you sh- you
Macarena.
you show him the gestures. He laughs a little bit, and he has the zombies attempt to do it, and they do it for the most part.
Nice. Couple
He
of
says,
hands
"So
fall off.
will you help me?" He says, "I
Um,
can offer you these goods as an immediate gift, and any future magical items I find will be up for grabs for you first.
I mean,
You'll hear from
shit,
me."
made him do the Macarena.
He says, "This mystical incense is incredibly valuable, and it's very urgent that I get my hands on it immediately."
so this is me talking to you, DM. So we have to go find some mythical incense from this druid dude named what's his name?
Radoth,
Raydolf.
Doth,
Doth.
Doth. Yeah.
I don't know. He seems kind of
And where would
shady.
we find Doth?
He gives you a map and says, "I've gotten all turned up. I haven't even been able to make it to the wooden sign." And the area that he's pointing you to is called the ruins of Thunder Tree.
Okay.
He says, "I will fully reimburse you for the cost of the incense as well. I hear that this Radoth makes the best mystical incense in the land."
Oh, so we have to buy it off. I gotcha. I understand.
And then we bring it back.
Yeah. So how many do you want? You just want one?
He says, "Yeah, one will suffice.
What
Okay.
It
do we
is
use?
rather expensive."
Well, either that or you just give us like. Well, how about we just like put some trust in each other? You give us half the cost, and then we'll cover the other half.
Roll persuasion.
16.
He looks at you all over very closely and then looks at Ulrich and says, "I'd trust another man of magic, I suppose."
It's because
And
he's
he
an
gives
elf.
Ulrich 150 gold to
Okay.
cover half of it.
Okay. It's because he's an elf. He's racist.
Yeah. Well, he's human.
Oh, so he's super racist.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess that's our next stop.
All right. He thanks you and he turns back and his zombies follow him back into the ruins.
Man, I'm glad that we didn't have to fight those guys.
Okay, so the map shows. Let me pull up the regional map.
Damn, Thunder Tree's far.
Yeah. So it's gonna be a
Yeah.
bit of a wreck. I think the ruins might be separate though. Let me confirm with my map.
He's like, yeah, just go on this 2 week long journey for me.
That's so that he'll open his shop to us or whatever, right?
Yes.
Once he
As he
has that.
as he walks back to his tent, he turns and says, I should also mention that this spell I'm preparing to use the mystical incense, I'd be willing to share it with you too as well for a fee. It's a great service. You can
Um,
get incredible information from lives of the past.
that's definitely a Sequoia or Ulrich thing. I'm definitely not smart enough to do that.
Okay. Is there a particular bit of information that you're trying to learn?
He says, yes, in fact, actually, I am seeking the creator of this tower, the name of the wizard who created this old owl well.
Hmm. What for?
I wish to communicate with him and discover other mystical treasures that are potentially lost to the weather of time in this region.
Okay, that checks out.
Sounds like nerd shit to me.
I just want to turn it into like no evil shit.
Okay, so he seems to be ready to get back to work. His task is pretty straightforward. Go to Thunder Tree and get some incense, and he will open up a new service with you and potentially start selling you some new magic. So
Okay, cool.
optional little side quest. Um, in terms of other quests that you guys have open, I think the woman from the farm wanted you to investigate a family heirloom.
Yeah, that was in Thunder Tree too.
That was also in Thunder Tree. Kind of a double whammy potentially.
Yeah.
And I
Um,
don't remember if you guys had picked up any other side quests.
don't think so. Can I ask Cost real quick about that book that I was yelling at him about to see see if he like recognizes it at all?
Oh yeah.
You mentioned the name of the necromancer that the banshee told you had possession of the book hundreds of years ago, and he says that he's heard of such said necromancer, but they were not from Thay. He says that he can look into it for you.
Okay,
He can
cool.
ask around.
Yeah, sorry about that misunderstanding. I just the
Still a
dots were
little.
the dots were lining up in my head. The gears were turning.
He says water under the bridge
Great.
and gives a little
Uh,
chuckle.
we could head back to Phandelver in preparation to go to Thunder Tree. Just so I can tell the shrine lady that the town that the book got sold to is Bore.
Okay.
Maybe we can get another
S-
health potion out
Oh
of her.
yeah.
yeah, so you guys make it back to Phandalin, and is that the first order of business? We'll say that you guys had to camp once to travel,
Yeah.
actually. So you guys know the drill. Optionally, someone can stand guard, and someone needs to roll a d20.
Um, wants to stand guard. I have the D20 ready to go.
No matter.
Sure.
I
Okay.
do it.
Yeah, doesn't really matter because you guys are all full health anyways.
All right. True.
Ooh,
That might be an
potential
encounter.
encounter. Yep. All right, roll a d12. All right, so in the middle of the night, Sequoia, you fend off a group of 5 goblins. Put them on the map.
Just goblins?
Yep, just goblins.
Yeah, let's fuck them up real quick.
Everybody else wakes up. Sequoia, you wake everybody up, and we'll say that they get one attack off. Or actually, I guess they'll roll initiative. And we'll reuse initiative from earlier.
Okay. So that would mean it's Ulrich, then Sequoia, then me, and then Eggy.
Yeah.
And then the goblins in
And
there.
the goblins will go after Ulrich and Sequoia, I believe.
Okay.
They're tied with Sequoia. Yeah, we'll let Sequoia go first. Okay, so Ulrich is just gonna go ahead and use his magic missile.
I zoomed in too much and now I can't undo it. Okay.
All right, so he does 4 damage to these 3. Can you see their HP bars or no?
Yep.
Mm.
Was that a yes or no? Sorry.
Yeah, I
Yes.
see it.
Okay, so yeah, he got these 3. All right, Sequoia is up next.
Okay. I'm gonna try the javelin. I'm gonna go for the one that's like right near me.
Okay.
Picturing a gnome, 3'2".
With a big javelin, yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah, fuck off. There you go.
Okay, yep. Go ahead and roll the damage. Nice, you dropped this goblin.
Exactly. I don't want to hear shit.
Okay, Buljack.
That was the goblins.
Oh, you are correct. All right, this one's gonna go for Ulrich. Swing and a miss.
It's a 1, baby.
This one also goes for Ulrich.
Damn, they all up in my boyfriend's face. The fuck?
they're pretty
They're
tired tonight.
trash. They're trash.
This one's gonna run up and swing at you, Iggy. Finally someone does some damage. Oops, ignore this, I accidentally clicked critical. Okay, it does 6 damage to you, Iggy, and then this one's gonna go for
Okay.
you, Buldrack.
That hits.
Okay. Oof.
Ow, you bastard.
He gets pretty lucky. All right, and then it is your turn.
It's 43 minus 8, 35. I'm gonna reckless attack the one that hit me.
Okay.
Oop. Sorry. Bonus action, I'll just jump into a rage.
Before?
Yeah. As my bonus action.
Yeah.
So that's a 23 technically.
You absolutely obliterate this guy. Oh, sorry. Well, that's your attack roll, so do some damage.
This gives me my bonus is plus, I think it's plus 2 damage. Let me double check. While I'm raging, I definitely get extra damage. You gain a bonus to damage roll that increases as you gain levels as a barbarian. So I think it might be 3. It might be 2 though. I'm gonna say it's plus 2 for right now. 13.
All right. Yes, you more than kill this goblin. You wipe him off of your axe
Nice.
as Iggy is ready to attack.
Okay. I'm just gonna go towards the one directly in front of me with my dagger.
Okay. That's a hit. Nice. You do 4 damage. Also, your wolf.
Yeah. I'm gonna have him run towards, I don't know, either of the goblins on the right, and I'm gonna have attack.
Okay. He tries to bite. Okay, it bites the one closest to Ulrich. They make a strength saving throw.
Haha.
I mean, it gets knocked prone, but it's probably gonna kill it. All right, yeah. Wow.
Good dog.
Okay. Good dog.
Yeah.
Brings this goblin to the ground, leaving only these two. Okay, back to Ulrich. Ulrich is just gonna use that fancy ass long sword that he's got. Swing and a miss.
This is why he didn't deserve the sword.
Sequoia.
I'll use Thorn Whip on the one closest to me.
Okay. It's a hit. All right. You thorn whip him off into the forest, and he dies,
Nice.
Goodbye.
leaving this goblin he flees. Okay, so that leaves 4 goblin bodies, which is 4d10.
Can I chase after the goblin that ran away?
No, you don't.
Would
He's quick.
I wanted to
You
torture
guys,
him.
you guys pick up 21 copper off of their bodies.
Woo!
Not much, but it's an honest work.
I'm good with giving that to Sequoia as payment for standing guard.
Yeah.
It's
All
all
right, Ulrich
yours.
agrees, and everybody gets back to sleep. Okay, you wake up, everybody has full HP, and you make it to Phandelver.
Great.
Okay.
First thing I do is I just go over to the Shrine of Luck and I tell her, by the way, I remember that town. It's called Eriobor.
So she was trying to give a sermon, and you interrupt.
Yeah, excellent.
She thanks you for your information, and she offers you a complimentary healing service at any time.
Oh, sick. Okay, I gotta write that down. I will remember this.
And she returns to her sermon to about 6 or so villagers. All right, was there any other order of business in town? Did you guys pick up your reward for the orcs?
I'm gonna be honest, I really don't even remember.
I'll check my notes, and we'll say that if you didn't, you do so now, and I will add the gold after, if I did not already give it to you. You walk through the town square. There are no new jobs posted at this time.
So, Thunder Tree.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do we know where that random family that was stuck in the manor, like where they live?
Let me check.
Because if we find their heirloom but we don't know where they are, then it's gonna be kind of useless.
Useless, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. We'll say that they live in this house right here.
Perfect.
This unlabeled house.
I just go and knock on the door.
Sure. You knock on the door, and I can refresh everyone's memory about that quest real quick. Okay. So Myrna opens the door, and her 2 children, you can see, are having breakfast. It's still fairly early in the morning. So when she was a young girl, she and her family fled from Thunder Tree because undead overran the place. Her family had an herb and alchemy shop, which had the emerald necklace inside. It was hidden beneath a section of storage shelves. She has never dared to return and retrieve it.
A section of storage shelves in their alchemy shop.
In an alchemy shop.
And I'm assuming it's just an emerald attached to like a chain that is a necklace.
She said that she was extremely young when her family fled, but she just remembers the emerald.
The emerald.
But yeah, it's just an emerald necklace.
Okay. No promises, and then I shut the door.
All right, so that's done. Is there anything else you wanted to do in town?
Um, what's the deal with the woodworker? Just,
Woodworker.
there's just a random woodworker
Oh
in
yeah.
town.
Let me check. They are not mentioned in the book at all. I don't really know what woodworkers do in Dungeons and Dragons.
Okay, in that case, I'm gonna go there.
Yeah, okay. You walk up and you see a very very old man inside. The door is wide open and you see him standing over a lathe.
He's a human?
Yeah, we'll say he's a human, incredibly old.
Hello, sir.
Ah, welcome, welcome. Come on in.
What's your name?
Jeremy.
Jeremy?
Yes. I'm not from here. That's not a common land name not a
Yeah,
common name from this land.
I've never heard of it.
He says I'm from the North Country.
Wow, that's pretty exotic.
Yes, yes.
Can I,
Would you like to buy a chair?
is it collapsible?
No, no.
It's just a
There are all
chair.
sorts of types of chairs. We've got rocking chairs, dining table chairs.
Well, the thing is, I'm homeless, so um, I think a collapsible chair would be nice to have.
He's a little confused and he says, "Well, we don't do lodging here."
Well, no, it's fine. Actually, do you like make sticks? I pull out the drum I have.
He
Sticks?
says, "Ah, yes, I do a bit of playing myself."
I'm gonna give him the saxophone I have.
He says, "Well, I play the drums,
Oh,
but
You keep that.
yeah, it's all yours, man. You figure out how to play it.
he hands you back the. Are you handing him the drums or the
N-
saxophone?"
I mean, I'll hand him the drums, not to keep. I'll try to rip out a tune on the horn.
Okay. Is there a roll for this? Let's see.
Performance, I believe.
Yeah, yeah. Go ahead and roll your performance. You
14.
play a little like a passing hot cross buns, and he
Nice.
drums along contently, and he smiles, and he says, I can make you some sticks for these drums if you choose. They're
Yeah.
best played with hands, but to each their own."
Yeah, I'm more of a stick guy myself.
He says, "All right, let me get to it."
This is
And
more tactile, like, more violent. Feels more
he,
violent.
th- he throws some new wood on the lathe and pretty quickly churns out a set of sticks.
Great.
He says, that'll be 1 gold."
All right, I pay him.
Thank you, thank you. And we have all sorts of chairs here. If you ever do wish to check them out, they can be used for all sorts of things. We replaced quite a few of them over at the Sleeping Giant back when they were brawling every night.
And sorry, that might have stepped in on your business a little bit.
Very well. And he gets back to lathing whatever he was working on
I
before.
don't think that was the correct response to what I said, but okay.
Wait, you stepped in on his business? I'm confused.
No, like,
Oh, with the Sleeping Giant.
Yeah.
Yeah. He says, it's all right. They still brawl occasionally. It's back to usual.
gotcha. Not as booming.
No,
Anyway.
no, but it did afford me that iron chalice over there, and he bought himself like a very ornate like a chalice rather.
Nice.
And you can see that it's next to a keg of ale.
That's pretty great.
He
Can
says,
I?
"Yeah, you need to treat yourself occasionally."
Yeah, I feel you on that. Can I actually like try and get him to like make a folding chair that I could like just put on my backpack, and when we're like camping, I could just sit.
He thinks about it for a second, and
I like draw him like a crude diagram as best as I can.
Okay, all right. Then the roll's gonna fall on you if you're drawing a diagram.
Yeah.
Let's see. You roll a. Whew, I don't know. Maybe.
Sleight of hand for how well it's
Let's just do like an
intelligence.
history. Yeah,
History?
or flat intelligence. Flat intelligence.
-1, baby. That's a 4.
So he looks at your instructions and looks back and says, "Are you sure you want this?"
I'm just gonna be like, it's like a chair, and then it folds.
So
You got
uh,
it, and I'm gonna give him 5 gold as a deposit, and just
Okay,
leave.
he says, "I'll get to work on that soon. I've got some other orders to get to."
Fantastic.
He's taking your money, bro.
So 5 gold.
Yeah, he's a retainer.
All right. So as you guys leave, you see him stop lathing and go pour himself a little keg, a little glass of ale.
He's an alcoholic.
It is 9 a.m.
This is my favorite NPC so far. Love that guy. I
Jeremy.
don't remember his name or Jeremy.
Jeremy.
Right.
All right. So as you guys exit the woodworker who is next door to the Lion Shield Coster, you see Helene, I believe her name is, standing on the porch, and she gives you and Sequoia a curt nod.
I give her the old
Lady love that.
All right. She goes inside.
Yeah.
Man, I'm super charming.
Yes, you are.
As she goes inside, she gives a little directional nod over to the townmaster's hall.
Okay.
You can roll a perception check to see if you can figure out what she means.
Both me and Sequoia.
Yeah.
13. Go to the
Okay.
townmaster's hall. Gotcha.
Sequoia, did you want to roll as well?
What am I rolling?
Perception. Ulrich is a little bit confused.
Don't worry about
14.
it.
Oh, 17. Oh, you take this as a reminder to just keep an eye on Hallwinter.
Oh, that right.
Hmm.
In that case, I'm just gonna go into the townmaster's hall and just kind of look around.
You go into the townmaster's hall, and Hallwinter is not there.
I leave.
It is just the townmaster himself who looks up from his desk, and I forget what his personality. He's kind of an oaf, right?
Yeah, he's kind of like a greasy,
You.
kind of incompetent.
Yeah, he's kind of annoyed that you guys have come in. He says, "I already paid you for the orcs."
I flick him off and I leave.
All right.
Okay.
Well, that's all I got out of that.
All right.
I guess yeah. Would we know where Sildar is?
You don't inherently know. You could potentially ask.
I mean, we've seen him around the Stonehill Inn. Plus, there's like Elsa. She probably would know.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you want to go to the Stonehill Inn and ask Elsa, then she's pretty quick to tell you that he stopped by to have a drink and say goodbye. He was headed to Neverwinter
Oh.
for a week.
Oh. Okay. Well, Thunder Tree is like on the way, so maybe we'll run into him in Neverwinter.
Very true.
Or on the path. I mean.
Yeah, if you can catch up to him.
Well, he just left
She says, "Yeah, he left last night."
last night. Okay, he's probably got. Maybe we actually passed him. Did we pass him?
You guys came in the morning. We'll say that you can't. No, I guess you didn't pass him.
Okay. He must have taken the back roads.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll say that maybe he made it over here by the time you guys made it here.
Gotcha. All right.
Okay.
Well, I guess I'm good to head out onto the road if you guys are.
Yeah, you grab Jax and Bahamir as well. They've just you've happened to find them at the Stonehill Inn, and
Where the
you
fuck were you
bring
guys?
them along with you on the ride. So they're on the road with you when you are ready for next session.
All right.
Cool. That's all we've got. I will say that the next session is potentially like the biggest one of the biggest climaxes of the main quest. So if you guys can make it for Thursday, that would be really appreciated.
So don't fuck
It would be
up.
great to have everybody present.
Right.
Yep. I'm good
All
for
right,
it.
cool.
That was
All
fun.
right.
I love Jeremy.
I'm gonna figure out a way to make him a little bit more relevant.
Perfect.
Okay. All right, that's it. Thanks, guys. See you later.
See ya.
Bye.